folks, welcome back to part 3 of the escape room birthday gift. So we left off with the cards. On the back of the cards it was the clue that when spelled out, these symbols using the decoder map on the back of the donut puzzle. In the wooden box, the clue spelled the first number is 27, and since these are written in purple, that's going to go with the purple lock. I also realized in part 1 I didn't describe the locks, so let's take a look. There are 2 combination locks that will be required to escape the room. This red lock is the main door. So this is actually going to be the second lock that will be unlocked in order to grant Nick his final escape. The other lock will be a purple one. And that is over here on the lip of the bathtub. So the shower door is closed right now. The idea is that that purple lock is locking this door closed. So I already told Nick that he cannot open this door until he gets the combination to the purple lock. And both the purple and the red lock require 3 numbers in order to unlock them. So we now know from the playing cards that the first number to unlock this purple lock is 27. So then moving along, I believe the next clue that Nick noticed was this piece of paper in our galaxy picture. So it says, "Let's go to space with Wallace and Gromit." And a few years ago, as a gift, Nick's brother gave me this red wooden rocket, and on the other side of it is a little porthole with Wallace and Gromit looking outside. I didn't want to spin it around because I think it would have made the clue too obvious right away, but Nick knew to come to the rocket. So if you turn it around, be very careful here. There's Wallace and Gromit, and then there's a flashlight here. And on the flashlight, there's a piece of paper wrapped around with a clue that says, "The sky resembles a backlit canopy with holes punched in it." And that is a lyric from the Incubus song, "I Wish You Were Here." So no, I did not take it. I want to give them credit for that. But this flashlight will be used later. The key words here are sky and holes. So Nick may not have known what to do with that yet, but looking up, the sky, we do see a piece of paper with red Roman numerals on it. So he did try shining the flashlight on it just to see if anything would happen, and nothing happened immediately, so he was saving this for later. Let's see. I believe after this, he started looking through the books on the table. Most of these books were just to throw him off, but there was one book that I hid a clue in, and that was The Goon. Nick loves The Goon and Eric Powell, and last year at Comic-Con 2019, Eric Powell signed his book, so I knew this was really special to him. So he flipped through the book, and if you look carefully, you can actually see a piece of paper sticking out of there. So regardless of how you do it, you find a clue. It says, "Eric Powell would be proud. He may want to capture the moment, but the opportunity is limited." Version number 12 out of 100. So last year, Nick's brother got him a gift from Comic-Con of an ink stamp on canvas. These were limited prints, and this is number 12 out of 100. So behind the picture, I actually hid 2 clues. He found one, and I helped him a bit later. He asked for another clue. But this one says, "We cherish this, along with another artistic display from Comic-Con 2019. And then I'll go ahead and grab the other clue from here. On this side, it is a piece of paper with a seemingly jumbled array of letters, but in the middle it says "this end up," so we know that this is the way that it needs to face. It probably doesn't make sense at first, but we do realize that the letters are in purple, so this might be another clue for the purple lock. So using this clue here, another beautiful piece of art that we got from Comic-Con last year was of Princess Kida from Atlantis, and that's over in our living room. And I wanted to give credit to Carla Weisgala, who drew this. She has beautiful artwork. I found it irresistible. Had to get it. So behind this picture, there is a piece of paper that, again, may not seem like much, but these lines are in purple as well, and it also says this end up. So that should make the association that this clue probably goes with that jumbled array of letters from before. So if we go back over there, we can overlay, and it doesn't matter which order you put it in, you can overlay the clues. I actually think I'll do the letter side up. And then Nick knew to hold it up to the light, just like in Hidden Figures. And I'm not sure if you can see on the video, but the lines will trace a path through the letters that you need to pay attention to. So this says the second number that you seek is 10 squared minus 8 squared. There we go. So 10 squared is 100, 8 squared is 64, and then you have minus in the middle, so 100 minus 64 is 36. And since it said the second number, and this is purple, we know that the second number for the purple lock is 36. So now we have 27 and we have 36. Okay, great. Also scattered around the house, Nick actually looked in this Yankee candle here, and he found a toilet paper tube. And the trick is to look inside. You'll see a piece of paper with a rubber band taped to the inside there. So if we remove that, unravel the clue. Promise I will get rid of it. It says, I may not seem like much now, but find my holy cover and I will have a second chance. So Nick noticed that the diameter of this toilet paper tube pretty much matched the diameter of that flashlight that was found in the rocket. So he tried shining the flashlight through the tube, which actually is almost completing this puzzle that I designed. So we'll save that for a little bit later. Other clues that are hidden around the house were quarters, like the coin quarters. So in this gold house, we have some votive candles, and there's a quarter. Nick had also started finding quarters before the ones in the house, so he already realized that there's some kind of collection going. I hid these right here. I also hid some in the bathroom under the hand soap. I have one right here on the table. There's a few of these. Nick counted finding 12 of these, and he realized that he's going to need them later. Let's see. Why don't we go to the box where the quarter is located? So, in the bedroom, on the vanity here, there's yet another quarter, but there's also this puzzle box. And after fidgeting with it, we find that we can open it by first removing this third panel from the left, and then we can use this plank here to wiggle loose this panel. And you see that there is a quarter in there. Okay, well, why is that one in the box but all the others are in plain sight? Well, you may think the box is empty, so I don't hear anything in there except the wood moving. But I did let Nick know there was one more clue, so you can either push on the side here to open that panel, or you can kind of jimmy it loose yourself. Okay, so inside of this panel, and now it is officially empty, by the way, there's a note, and the note says, heads or tails, or another side. I come from a family of, this should say 13, with 2 sets of twins, mind you. But just remember that I am the firstborn. Find all of my siblings and reunite our family, and you will find the 3rd digit. And the word 3rd is in purple, so we know this is probably a purple lock clip. So the firstborn indicates being the eldest, and how do we think about someone or something being the eldest? We have to go by the year that they were born. So on each quarter that I've hidden, Nick would have to look at the year of production of the quarter. This one is considered the eldest out of the stack that I have. It was 1967. All the other quarters in the house are going to be younger than that. Once he finds all 13, he will create a stack by putting the eldest on the bottom, the next in line on top, all the way up until he has the 13 quarters in a stack. And the part of the clue that says another side here indicates that when we think of quarters, we think heads or tails, but we don't often consider that 3rd side or that edge. So I did make little purple marks on the sides of the quarters. When stacked, the way that the purple lines are oriented create the number 5 on the side of the stack. And I'll attach a picture in the description here so you can see that. But there we go, we now know that the 3rd digit to the purple lock is 5. So we'll unlock that lock in the next video.